Man, seeing that footage right there just brings back so many memories, and it just goes to show how far I've come in such a short time. Now, yes, it is me, the Elite Ace V Live Action. You already know what it is. Now, I'm here, and I'm proud to announce I now have 5,000 subscribers. Of course, well, technically more than 5,000. And, you know, I wanted to push this video out around the 5,000 subscriber mark, but with me getting a whole bunch more subscribers and me getting sidetracked and scheduling issues popping up, I wasn't able to push it out when I wanted to. But I said, damn it, I'm still going to push it out. Even though it may seem like I'm almost at 6,000 subs now. I think I'm at 5,783, I believe. But yeah, so what I'm going to do today, I'm here, I'm going to answer all those questions that you asked me on my Facebook fan page. So I'm going to push out a Q&A segment, and I'm going to show you some never before seen Elite Ace footage. You know, even my right hand man, Young Money Jeezy, he's never seen it before. So sit back, kick back, relax. I'm going to get into this motivator. Alright, here we go, Elites, with the Q&A segment. Now, you all remember on my Facebook fan page, I asked all of you to send me questions, and thank you for all those questions, and now I'm here to answer your questions. And of course, I know this looks familiar, right? This is how I did, you know, my first Q&A session when I hit 1,000 subs. So, let's get into this motivator. Let's put my reading glasses on here. Alright, question number 1. You all know good and damn well I don't wear no motivating reading glasses. But, alright, question number 1 from G. Jordan. How is it possible for Shinigami to die in Bleach when most of them are already dead? Well, that's just the way it has to be in the world of Bleach, because things are done in the recycled fashion, you know, the balance. You know, when you die as a Shinigami, you're brought back, you know, with the, like, you're reincarnated, you know, to a new life, new body, new soul, new memory, etc. So, and that's why, you know, of course, the Shinigami don't like the Quincy, because they eradicate souls, mess up the balance. But, you know, the dead can kill the dead, or anything living that has access to spirit energy, etc. So it just has to be done in the world of Bleach to keep the cycle going. Alright, number 2, question number 2 from Madara Uchiha. Of course, Madara, he's one of my favorite Naruto characters. I know you're like, what a shock, you know, so many people like Madara. What made you get into Bleach, and how would you like to see it end? Okay, one of the things that made me get into Bleach is the overall blending of things that is consisted of, like the whole kimono look, the art style, how it's very weapons based. We all know I love swords, and the fact that the Zanpakuto, aka the Soul Killer, it's really to cleanse the sins. You know, I thought that was real cool how they put that, how Kubo did that. And of course, we know, I think episode 2 or 3, Orihime's brother told her, like, you know, you stop praying for me, you know, once you start getting to high school and around friends and boys and everything. And we know hell exists in Bleach and Soul Society, aka heaven or whatever. Just the overall thing of the way things are done, the world, the characters, the rules and everything. You know, it just pulled me in. You know, it just really catered to me. And the way I would like to see it end, I don't know, you hear a lot of people say they would like to see Ichigo, you know, defeat the Spirit King and become the new Spirit King, or he gets put in charge of the Goten 13. I've never said any of those. I just want to see it end good, you know, no type of specifics as of yet. Number 3 from Zach. Are you up to date on the Naruto manga? If so, what do you think of it so far? If not, then hurry up and catch up to it. It's getting so good. Unfortunately, Zach, I am not caught up with the Naruto manga. I know a lot of you are like, damn, what's taking you so long? But just the thing, sometimes I have to push myself extra hard to hop back into reading it, especially when my mind is on other things or other mangas or animes that I like more, because Naruto was a recommended series to me. In other words, when Naruto first came out, I never seen it and was like, let me, you know, get into that. You know, it's really sparking my interest. It was like more of a, hey, check it out. You know, I gave it a shot. You know, and it was cool. Like, you know, I did my video impressions on the first Naruto series, and now I am in Shippuden, but it's going at a very slow pace. Slow pace. So, you know, number 4 comes from J. Escobar. Where did you get the term motivators from? All right, that's a good question. Now, we all know I barely cuss. I do my best not to cuss. When I do cuss in my videos, I do my best to give a warning ahead of time. But motivators, that's to replace, you know, the cuss phrase, mother effer. So I've seen all the Resident Evil movies, and there was a Resident Evil movie with Mike Epps in it. And, you know, the uncut version, this guy offered him some guns, and Mike Epps, he opened up his jacket. He said, you know, mother effer, my stuff is custom. But when it came on TV, they went to edit it and censor it. So instead of saying mother effer, he said motivator by stuff is custom. And I thought that was classic. I said, you know what? I like that. I have people at my job saying motivator. It's a good way of trying to get yourself to stop cursing. And I think it's funny at that, and it's very catchy. So now you motivators know. Number 5 from Zach again. What is your favorite anime of 2013? That would have to be Attack on Titan so far. Let's see. What was your favorite anime of 2012? You know what? I don't know if Gundam Unicorn came out last year. If it did, I would have to say that. If not, then I don't have an favorite anime for 2012. And he also puts could you do a review / impressions video on the anime Sword Art Online? I will consider it. I'm not giving you, not making any promises. It's not a yes or a no, but I will consider it. And number 8, which character, Ichigo or Naruto, has more character development and why? Believe it or not, I would have to say Naruto. Now, however, I know a lot of Bleach fans are like, what? Like, damn. But you know me, I keep it real. But know this, though. Even though I'm saying Naruto, this is why. Naruto, he started out young, little kid, all hyperactive, immature, silly, goofy, stupid acting. And then Shippuden, he got older, got more mature. That's not the case with Ichigo, which that's what I explained in my video defending Ichigo as to why I like him. In the beginning of Bleach, he wasn't no immature little kid acting type of main character. He was just cool, chill, calm, and laid back. So, and that's what I like. However, I'm not saying that's the only character development Naruto has, because we all know I'm not caught up with Naruto. So I'm pretty sure he has other character developments that's happened to him throughout, the series. And let's see, number 9. This is all from Zach also. What is your favorite anime from each genre? There's a lot of genres of anime, and I don't have a favorite anime for each genre. I know Mecha is Gundam. Shonen, I think, is Death Note, Bleach. Let's see. I don't do romance. I don't do comedy. But you got other genres that's just like all mixed in. You got science fiction, horror, and military, romance. You just all these different ones. But yeah. Number 10, what do you think of Fairy Tail, and could you please do a weekly anime or manga review? Unfortunately, Fairy Tail is just not for me. Now, hold on for all the Fairy Tail fans. I'm not saying it's bad because I don't know enough of it. I never dived deeply into it to say that it's terrible, but I know enough of it, and I've dipped my foot into it enough to where I know it's just not for me. But even if you're considering this as bad news, at least look at it as this. I keep it real. I'm not I'm not one of those YouTubers where I just fake the funk. Like, yeah, I like you. All right, I'm gonna review it for you. All right, No, that's not me. So on to number 11. Have you ever played the Kingdom Hearts game series? No, I haven't physically played it, but I've watched a lot of people play them, especially the first one in part 2. And I know part 3 is coming out. A lot of people are very excited about that. I know they get good reviews all the time, and part 3 is going to sell a whole lot. That I do know. Number 12. What do you think of the animes Future Diary, Medaka Box, Hellsing, Blue Exorcist, Vampire Knight, Date Alive, Darker Than Black, and Angel Beast? Okay, now, Future Diary, I've never heard of. Medaka Box, never heard of it. Hellsing, it's good, I like it. Blue Exorcist, I like it. Vampire Knight, never heard of it. Date Alive, never heard of it. Darker Than Black, I'm halfway through it. And Angel Beast, never heard of it. Okay, now, 13 from L. Lakeland. What are your top 5 or top 10 Bleach characters? Okay, the funny thing about this question, on my Facebook fan page, if you go to photos and then go to albums, there'll be, an album that shows all my favorite Bleach characters. But I know, and not in any specific order. Okay, in the top 3, obviously, Ichigo, Byakuya, and Renji. All the way on down, I would say Kenpachi, Shinji, Kensei, Grimmjow, Ukiyor, Genjo, Gin, Tosa, the list goes on. So that's more than 10 right there. So number 14 is from Eric. Have you ever played Bleach Soul Resurrection series? Yes, I have. Bam, here you go right here. Not a perfect game by all means, but, I do have Ichigo and Stark. No, Final Ichigo right here on the cover and Stark at level 150. I believe they're maxed out. But yeah, I enjoyed it, for the most part. Number 15 from Brad Wright. What do you think? If Zangetsu won't come back, or if he'll just be an upgraded version? Well, now that we are at that part in the manga, now we all know the answer to this. But before we got to that part, I did think that he was going to be an upgraded version. Yes, I did think he was going to come back, and we see that that's not the case. Number 16 from Jared. What 6 Pokemon would you take on a journey? They can be any. Okay, for this, I put down Venusaur, Onix, Charizard, Mewtwo, Scyther, and Hunter. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking like, damn, those are the first ones. But, I'm old school with it. I haven't seen a Pokemon in a long time. I don't keep on Pokemon anymore. So, that's the Pokemon I remember, when I was growing up. So, number 17 from Alex Creeley McKean. What character development would you like to see on this final arc? And of course, he's talking about Bleach, that we haven't seen before. For example, a character's backstory, new motivations, or situations that reveal new sides to them. If so, who do you want to see develop the most? Okay, that's the good thing I like about this arc. We've already been seeing that Old Man Yama, Kumamura, Ichigo, all those type of things. I would say Genjo the most, and Grimmjow and Genjo the most. That for real. And number 18 from Byron E. Do you think Ichigo will have a crisp fighting style now, instead of fighting like a barbarian, now that all that BS is out of his head and he's focused probably more than he's ever been throughout the series? And how do you think it will affect his abilities and overall strength? As far as him having a new crisp fighting style, I believe his fighting style, it will still be self-taught, but it'll look different now that he has 2 Zangetsus. And the thing is, I never looked at him as having a barbarian. I never looked at him as fighting like a barbarian, because it's just he's self-taught. And I like characters that are self-taught. Link from Legend of Zelda, self-taught. Siegfried from Soul Calibur, self-taught. I believe Titus from Final Fantasy X is self-taught. Raiden from Metal Gear, he's self-taught. And the thing is, in the world of Bleach, in the Shinigami Academy, the swordsmanship style is called Zanjutsu. And I like how Kubo didn't have his main character fight the same way. I like how they didn't have Ichigo use Zanjutsu, just like everybody else using Zanjutsu, So I do like the fact that he's self-taught. Now, as far as him, do I think it'll have different effects? No, how do I think it affected ability? Yeah, as far as that, how do I think it affects his abilities? I think it affects his abilities a whole lot, in a very, very good way. I mean, like I said, 2 Zanpakutos, he has full access to his strength. So as far as his overall strength, just the sky's the limit with Ichigo and his strength. So I think this is just a good thing for Ichigo, and it will have nothing but positive effects. Let's see, number 19 from James Ginger. What are your thoughts on the Bound arc? On to the next question. Sorry, no, I'll just play it. The Bound arc is one of those arcs. It will not be missed. There was more bad parts than good parts. I mean, I enjoyed a few of the fights in the arc, but it's filler. So, Cedric Turner, question number 20. Do you think in the future you could have elites meet up? A lot of YouTubers are doing it, and it can help you connect more with your fan base. I'm guessing when you say this, you're talking about like the Google Hangouts, like like the live streams. And I'm gonna consider. I will consider. Not saying yes, not saying no. I'm not promising anything, but I will consider that. And next question, number 21 from The True. Which next gen would you get first, and why? I would say, of course, PS4, and we all know why. Let's see, number 22 from The True again. With Kenpachi and his Zanpakuto, do you think he would develop that bond to get stronger? Yes, I do. I really do, and I can't wait for that. Number 23 from Escrow Sergeant Napalm Anderson. Are you excited for GTA 5? Just a little bit. I'm not over the top excited, but just a little. It looks good. If I have to get my hands on it, yes, I'll play the hell out of it. And number 4 from The True again. What do you think the Soul King's intentions are with Ichigo, and do you think they will fight? As far as his intentions with Ichigo, I'm guessing it has something to do with the fact that he's just the first of his kind and the only of his kind. He's just a mixture of everything, and he has high concern about that. Especially, I guess he knows how powerful Ichigo really is. I guess that's a concern to the Spirit King. I don't know. Maybe they will fight. Maybe. I think they will fight. Number 25 from Mark. Other than Bleach, what other anime would you like to be a part of And what will your abilities be, if any? I would like to be in the world of Death Note. Just have that motivating Death Note. That right there, I'm telling you. Or maybe, like in the world of Attack on Titan, bite my motivating hand, turn into a Titan, be able to control it. That I would like. And number 26 from Steven. What is your all-time favorite episode of Bleach and why? You know what? That have to be put into 3 episodes. The episode when Ichigo first fought Byakuya, and the episode when Ichigo fought Grimmjow for the 3rd time, and when Hisagi released his Shikai for the 1st time. I'm telling you, man, that right there, yeah. The one, it's in between those 3. Number 27 from Gideson. I hope I'm saying that right. Do you think there's any manga or anime flawlessly made? If not, which do you think comes close to being perfect? That, to me, I believe, will be, believe it or not, I know you're going to be shocked, but that's how real I keep it. I'm not going to say Bleach, before y'all think it's Bleach. I always have to say Attack on Titan, Gundam Unicorn, or these Evangelion remakes. Those are those 3 right there. And 28, from Gaidison again. What do you think Ichigo's level of power will be at the end of the series, and do you think he would be the strongest character out of all the big 3? I think he will be very, very powerful, OP in a good way, hacks in a good way, broken in a good way. I can't wait to see it, and yes, I think he'll be strong out of the big 3. Watch, I'm calling it right now. Number 29. Does any anime or manga character personally inspire you or help you get through and hardship of everyday life? I'll have to say no, but I come up with a lot of my own personal quotes and sayings, and what I've accomplished and overcame in life in the past, those hardships, that's what get me through. Knowing like, okay, of course we all heard the phrase, "What doesn't kill you make you stronger." So just knowing what I've overcome and what I'm able to overcome, that's what gets me through hardships. And of course, I'm a believer in God, so that plays a role into it also. So so to answer the question, no, basically. Number 30 from Sean. What do you think is inside the basement on Attack on Titan? Well, we all know it's the information regarding the origins of the Titans or whatnot. But is it in book form properly? Are we going to see big jars with chunks of Titan flesh floating in it or something? We don't know how it's going to... We know what it is, but the way... How am I putting this? Like, we know it's information, but the way it's going to be displayed, we don't know. So, 31 from Kenny. Which console do you prefer, Xbox 360 or PS3, and why? I prefer 360 mainly because, I'm online heavy, so it's like... I like the whole setup for Xbox Live on the 360, and just the way it's set up, the way how it's very user friendly, the party chat, all those type of things, and I like the way the controller it feels more than DualShock. It's just, I don't know, man, it just appeals more to me. I do like the PS3 also. I mean, like I say, it says PS3 right here, but just go for the 360 more. And number 32, Niju. When you were a 10th squad captain before Ishii, who was your lieutenant? Okay, now that question, of course, is confidential, but I will answer it. Let's see. Since I was in the 10th squad, when I hit 10,000 subs, I will answer that question. You all just reminded me, I will. Number 33 from David. What are your thoughts on the cancellation of the Bleach anime? I wanted to come back. With David, motivator, I wanted to come back as well. But my thoughts on the whole Bleach anime being canceled, I made a video about that. And basically what I was just saying is, I don't think it's canceled. I think it's on a good long hiatus. I think once the manga gets further down the line, it's going to come back animated. Plus, also, I think, or it might do an Inuyasha, It might do an Inuyasha, and once the manga is done, then they're going to come out with it being animated. So, number 34 from Lupe. What is your favorite music genre? That I don't have. I listen to all types of music, but I don't have one. I even listen, that's right, even country. There's one song, What Hurts the Most from Rascal Flatts. I even listen to opera rock. Yeah, I bet y'all never heard of that genre. Number 35 from Brent. Would you ever consider joining the Shonen Knights Z Anime Rap Battle League? No, I haven't considered. You know, back in my younger days, I used to rap, but I hung up the mic. I don't rap anymore, but I do watch those guys. You know, shouts out to Shonen Nights, my brothers. But no, I haven't considered, man. I can freestyle, but I can't freestyle good. So I won't even make a fool out of myself. Number 36 from Gohan. Besides anime/manga, what are some of your other hobbies? Collecting swords when I can. Making videos. Guess I'm just a chill, laid back guy. I guess if you want to call playing the game, someone call me a game collector. I've been called a game collector before, but I won't even go as that far as to say that. But my other hobbies, I'm just a chill kind of guy. I mean, go out to the movies a lot. And, I love my movies, if you want to call that a hobby. And of course, me playing the game, if you want to call that a hobby. But so that basically consists of it. Some will say going to work, but let's see. Oh yeah, of course, reading a lot, especially the fan mail. Any type of articles or any true facts or good things about the chi and the body and the mind and the soul, those type of things. Number 7 from Bradley. Who is your all-time favorite anime character? Ichigo, motivating Kurosaki. 38 from Amrit, or Amreed. I apologize if I'm butchering your guys' names or aliases. Let's see. Since you are reviewing Attack on Titan, are you ever going to have future plans to watch some animes you've never seen and give your thoughts and opinions? Yes, I do have future plans for that. Number 39 from Zach. What do you think of the E3? Personally, I thought the games were amazing. Let's see. Titanfall and Halo so far, at least. Like I say, I made my video about E3, get my thoughts on it, so y'all know my thoughts on that. Let's see, number 40 from Jeremy. I still wonder what it takes to get an honorable mention in a Bleach review. Can you tell me what you're looking for? If you're a subscriber or a viewer, by all means, ask me for a shout out. I mean, like I said, I love my subs, I love my elites. You all are watching my content, so by all means, just tell me your name or what alias you want me to say. I'll give you a shout out. Now, if you are a YouTuber, you're asking me for a shout out. A lot of times I feel like people try to rise up or get noticed through me, and I don't really like that, because ever since I came on YouTube, I never went about asking nobody, not one person, not once, for a shout out. I made a name for myself and I earned my shout out. So I feel like if I did it, you can do it. I feel don't try to piggyback your way to success. Don't try to piggyback somebody your way to success. Do it on your own. But if you're not on YouTube, just a viewer, a fan, an elite, a subscriber, a viewer, yeah, just let me know. Give you a shout out. Number 41 from MJ Evans, the elite lady. What was your first anime watching, or what got you into anime? Okay, the very first anime I ever seen, and if you all can find the name of this anime, I will be highly, highly appreciative. I swear. You get your shout out, for that. It was these two girls. I swear they were like cyborgs, man, and they was dressed like, little Sailor Scout outfits, and they were in the middle of the street fighting each other, but it was the military fighting them as well. They were picking up tanks, throwing them at each other, and knocking each other through buildings, and then the military started firing all these missiles. And one of the girls, she was running on the missiles in a comedy fashion, just running real fast, and I couldn't believe, being a very, very little scene there, I thought it was unbelievable. Like, what the hell am I watching? And I fell in love with it. And that's one of the things that really got me into anime. I think it was on the Sci-Fi channel called the Anime Block or something. And when it went to commercial, it said, up next, so-and-so, so-and-so. It would show all these little quick commercial skits of these different animes. And I was thinking to myself as a little kid, like, wait a minute. Cartoons don't look like this. Like, what am I watching? Curiosity went just running rapid. I got hooked into it. And we all know I love anime to this day. And 42 from Raw. Where were you born, currently living, job, and your biggest dream in life? I would say all of this, except the biggest dream in life, basically can be seen on my Facebook, main profile page. But for all of you who do not know, I was born and currently living in the very, very, very dangerous and violent / got to be tough to make it city, Detroit. And right now, my job, I'm a culinary specialist at Olga's Kitchen. Of course, they don't treat me like a culinary specialist, you know. But my biggest dream in life is to basically obtain what I used to have. And that was like just, it's nothing materialistic, you know. What I had in the past, I swear, like, I was just living arguably like the perfect life. I swear. I'm not saying that I'm living terrible now. That's not the case. But back then, you know, but the crazy thing is, looking back, see, because back then at that time I was engaged, and little did I know that was the whole reason. But she was just. But anyway, my whole biggest dream in life basically is just to. Sorry about that. Just to basically, you know, have what I used to have. And number 43 from my homeboy XB John the Baptist. He asked, when are you live action and when are you not live action? Now XB, man, you know, you should already know what it is. I'm always live action. Come on now. Alright, here's the last little bit of questions. Alright, from Donaville Miller, how old are you? Drum roll. Now, how old do I look? Somebody say 22, 23, 31, 49, whatever. But no, I am 27. I'll be 28 in 2 months. Gibson Jeffrey, what is it in life that keeps you personally going to go out to the world and work and come home? What drives you? Well, I would say what drives me is the fact that I know what would happen if I don't continue going on through life. And I worked hard to obtain what I have, and I'm proud of where I came from, and I'm proud of what I've achieved. So I feel like if I don't go out and do what I have to do, I fail. I don't want to fail, and I can't afford to fail. Plus, if you also want to get an extended answer to this, you can check out my real world topic video titled Getting Through Life's Hardships. Let's see, Jamar, what is your favorite arc in Bleach? This arc. That's question 46. 47, Sean Udahar, how do you think the big three is going to change when Bleach and Naruto end? To be honest, Sean, I have no idea. I'm sorry. 48, from Eric, what do you think about Sony's 1-2 punch to Microsoft? I loved it. I loved it. That's exactly what they get. But yeah. Alright, elites. Yeah, that's the whole question part segment of this video. Sit tight. On to the next part. Thanks. Hey, what's going on? Look, if you ever wondered how I did my YouTube videos or where I set them up, this is how. Of course, I am recording this early. At the time when I was recording my YouTube videos, where the background was all white, I was staying with my cousin, you know, where I am now. And, you know, of course, hey, you have to start somewhere. But I made it work. And this is what I would do. I would actually film it. You better believe it. Right here in the kitchen. Yes. And I'm going to show you how I did it. Right here, I'll go to some of my games. I have about 5-6 cases. I will place them right here. This is before I bought the tripod. Right here next to the clean dishes. And I will go in my cousin's room and borrow his chair, which is right here. Right here, everybody. I will position it right here. This is where the magic was made. Right here. And maybe you're thinking like, oh man, that's crazy. You know, hell no, the whole time I was filming right next to the fridge. And right here, I will set the camera. Right here. And then that's when you all will see me. You know, I start the videos, hey, what's up YouTube, it's Elite Aces and that. Yeah, that's how I would do it. But hey, I improvised. Like I said, when I got into YouTube, you know, I just figured, you know what? I have to figure out an area away, you know, good lighting and everything, to film these videos. And I know this was the best I can do. Like I said, as of right now, you know, my living situation is handicapped due to the fact that, you know, I'm staying with somebody else, can't bring all of my stuff here, can't have the background how I want it, and I'm just glad you all still enjoy my videos with this, you know, plain white background. Be right next to a fridge, and behind the camera, those are the dishes and everything. So this is how I would do it all the time, and I'm just glad you still enjoyed it. So I always thought to myself, once I get my own official place, then I can just really customize, have the background how I want everything. But yeah, as you can see, you've seen the changes already, but you know, in the footage before this. But yeah, that's how I would do it. And what made me want to show you guys this is because, you know, I just figured I didn't do my research on, you know, anniversary specials on YouTube. So maybe, of course, I know I'm not the first one to do this, but I just thought something, you know, interesting that you would like to see, a little trivia or, you know, background behind the scenes of the Elite Eights and Dan Life of the Elite Eights, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's exactly how I would do it. I would sit here and make videos, all the video requests, everything, you name it. And you know, so yeah. And for the unboxings, say for like Gears of War 3, right here in the middle of the floor. That's how I would do it. You know, I would have my trusty tripod, and you know, I would do this and that and talk with it and open it up, all that kind of stuff. So you know, yeah, that's a little quick trivia. I know you guys didn't know. Yep, right here next to the dishes, have my camera sitting right here, and sitting right in that chair next to the fridge is, you know, Call of Duty. Yeah, that's how I would do it. So yeah, thought you all would like to see that. On to the next segment. It's crazy, right? I know, hella crazy looking at that footage. I filmed that back in what, early 2012. Back, you know, I was staying with my cousin, you know, and thanks to him, you know, he was able to let me, you know, go ahead and do all that stuff while I was there staying with him. But 5,000 subscribers. I'm gonna tell you what this means to me. Of course, thank you to everyone. Every single one of you, the viewers, the people who are subscribed to me, the people who are not subscribed to me, because seeing I have 5,000 subscribers, well, over 5,000 subscribers, it shows you all enjoy my content. Word of mouth is very deadly. You know, I see people spreading my videos and my content all throughout these media pages, and it's very, very flattering and humbling. It really is. I mean, I also want to thank Bob Samurai, one of my YouTube inspirations, Zombie70, one of my YouTube inspirations, and of course, for my Bleach reviews, Tekking 101. And the good thing about inspiring others, it has a domino effect, and I've come to inspire others. And I never thought I would inspire other people, especially through my videos. I mean, I love the fact that people come to me for advice. They want me to make these videos answering their questions. People being kind and just courteous and very generous, you know, from just the hey, how you doing, to the what's ups on Facebook, to the shout out videos that I get. You know, it's all very appreciative, and you know, I thank you all for it. Even the motivators who do not like my videos or who do not like me for whatever, your thumbs down, whatever. The fact of the matter is, you are watching me, you are acknowledging me. That's the whole fact of the matter. But I have more people who do like me than people who do not. So for everyone who's just showed all their support, everything, to the real elites, to the very nice gamer elite ladies on YouTube, to the real Chris's, you know, all of you, thank you. All the shout outs, you know, you get them all. And so what's to come, just know more things. The same things will stay, but there will be more as well. So don't think that things will stop. Of course, my lifestyle and my responsibilities are, you know, usually different from other YouTubers. So, you know, I handle responsibilities first. You know, my priorities are not, you know, messed up. So I have to handle, you know, responsibilities first. Then I can get back to support my hobby. And I really do love doing this. You know, I think that's one of the things you can tell. Like, that's the difference between other people. For someone who's just doing it for another reason, and then the other one who actually enjoys doing it. Because, like I said, this is a hobby I'm coming out of my pocket to do, but I enjoy doing it. The feedback, you know, that alone is what makes it all worth the while for me. And the crazy thing is, I never thought I would reach 5,000, over 5,000 subs in this amount of time. Now, you see I started on YouTube October 6, 2011. Then October 6, 2012, that made the first full year. So this October 6th, this will make it 2 years. So it hasn't even been 2 years since I've been on YouTube yet. So, you know, I can only imagine how many subscribers I'm gonna have by the end of this year. Hopefully, we're gunning for another 5,000. Hopefully, I can reach 10,000 by the end of this year. Let's make it happen, you know. But this is all because of you guys. I mean, I'm for real. And of course, Young Money Jeezy, all my Detroit YouTubers, you know. I will go down a whole shout out list, but I'm pretty sure I will forget everybody. That's why I made that shout out video, so you all won't feel left out, but you know who you are. And it's not a damn car alarm. Damn Detroit. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, thank you all. I just enjoy doing this. Never thought it would happen so fast. Just have to make a name for myself, and hopefully that footage you've seen, that inspired even more people. And just because you feel that you don't have the funds or the nice resources or that nice camera or you can't do this, don't let that stop you, because as you can see, I was limited. I didn't have my own place at that time. I was filming in the freaking kitchen, putting my camera on top of a stack of games because I didn't have a tripod like now. But when you have to start somewhere, and when you stick with it, that's where you just succeed. And I never ever told myself I'm gonna get on YouTube and shut everybody down. I'm gonna be the best this, I'm gonna be the best that. No, I just did me, and I did my best that I could. And when you actually try just for you and not to try to surpass anybody else, that's when you really surpass the others. You're not trying to surpass people, but you do surpass people. Because I was shocked. You know, there are, to me, I mean, it's not a competition, but there are YouTubers on YouTube who I watched before I was on YouTube. Then I got on YouTube, I surpassed them. But, you know, I still, you know, like I said, it's not a competition, but I just, you know, thank you all. I mean, I do appreciate this. So, of course, I had fun making this video, a hell of a lot of editing and rendering and whatnot. So I thank you all for watching this. If I missed your question, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer your question. So again, thank you all for subscribing and viewing and sharing my videos. This is me, the Elite Ace. Thank you so much. Signing out.